It's your girl Tiffany, Madam Luscious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces, High Priestess. I am here tonight for another one of my general message videos. I do hope that everyone is doing well and feeling well on tonight. And without any further ado, we are going to jump right into the messages. Okay. Okay, guys, so the first message that we have here is they can no longer control you. I hope y'all can see the message. So the first message we have is they can no longer control you. This can be anybody. This could be somebody that you were in a relationship with. This could be pertaining to people on your job, people in your family who have just had this repetitive history of manipulating you and controlling you. These individuals are actually very upset right now. They really kind of feel some type of way right now, okay? They just like pretty big mad that, their black magic, their voodoo, their hoodoo, their curses and their spells is no longer working on you. They can't control you. They can't manipulate you. They can't force you to be whom they want you to be. And so they're really feeling some type of way about this, okay? But you are your own person. And, nobody has the right to control you, to possess you, to manipulate you in a way, whereas they're trying to control your entire life. So they are really, a lot of people are feeling some type of way right now that they can no longer control individuals that they thought they had under their thumb. They thought they were able to easily manipulate and get over on. Their little black magic, voodoo, hoodoo, hexes type, curses that they have cast upon you all, it's not working. And so they're really feeling some type of way. They're going to have to, let go because they can't control you any longer. Okay, so you are free of these individuals who once had this pull, this hold on you. Okay. So the next message we have here is, can I get a refill, honey? There is somebody that you could have been intimate with. This could be somebody, maybe you went out one night, you went to the club, you went to the bar, honey, you had some drinks, and you met somebody who was just, like really attractive. Okay, you probably had some drinks with them. Maybe you all began talking, whatever the situation was that it pops off with you all. This could be somebody that maybe you didn't meet at a club or a bar, but however, y'all have been talking for a while, y'all have been getting to know each other, y'all are in a relationship, child, and they just kind of came in your life and put it down, and you just feeling like you need a refill, honey, of whatever it is that they have been able to do in your life. You want a refill of this individual. Okay, so the next message we have here is letting go of the past. So this kind of ties into the first message where they can no longer control you. You are letting go of the past. Okay, you're letting go of people, places, and things which does not serve your best interest at heart. Okay, you letting go of karmic situations, toxic situations, manipulating, controlling, possessive situations. Okay, you just letting go of the past. Okay, whether it be your exes, old friends who turned out to be foes, they wasn't really friends, they were frenemies, type of thing. You're just letting go and releasing all of which that no longer serves you. Okay. Okay, so the next message we have here is the One Headlight Gang Stalking Club. Those of you who are targeted individuals, you are aware of the community mobbers. You're aware of the gang stalkers. these individuals. And so if you are a target, you are aware of the many different tactics. Y'all excuse my cat. That's Angel. She being extra right now. Um, you are aware of the many different tactics in which these gang stalkers use to target you. Okay, so you have many of them who drive around with the one headlight, which actually it's a subliminal for several different things, but they use it predominantly when targeting people as one of their targeting tactics. These people are following you, they're watching you, they're following you around and everything. And it's also used for human sex trafficking as well. For those of you who are not aware of that, individuals who drive around with the one headlight, you want to be very careful of and things like that, because they could be tied to human trafficking rings and things. But more often than not, these gang stalkers, they use this as a tactic to taunt and to haunt you. The individuals that they also use to sabotage your vehicle and things like that or whatever, they will do things to your headlights to cause you to have one headlight and things like that or whatever. So they have just a lot of different manipulation tactics that they use, guys. But yeah, this little gang stalking club, everybody that's a target is hip to their tricks. Okay, so Spirit is coming through and just letting that be known. For those of you who do not know, now you know that this is the reason why you've been driving around town and you've been seeing a lot of people with one headlight. So you're like, what in the world is going on? I told you, this time of year, a lot of people come up missing and things. This go on all year round, but closer to the holidays you will hear a lot more accounts of people coming up missing and different things like that or whatever. Like I said, that is also used as a tactic to identify one another for these individuals who are a part of these human sex trafficking rings and different things like that. So you want to definitely make sure that you watch your surroundings and you keep a close eye on your children as well. But more often than not, these individuals are gang stalkers. They have been recruited or triggered or paid to stalk, follow, and harass you. Okay, so try not to even worry about it. Just try to ignore their ignorant selves. Okay, the next message we have here are crisis actors. Okay, these crisis actors, honey, they are the first on the scene to be seen. Angel, move. These crisis actors are the first on the scene to be seen, honey. They they fake cry. They put on this stunt, this front, this phony persona on any staged event, main event, or anything that's going on. They always seem to be in the right place at the right time, but it's really just because their handlers told them where to be, what time to be there, and what role to play and everything. We often see them when these staged events, these false flags and different things occur or whatever. But more often than not, a lot of people are not aware. These sellouts around here who sacrifice their own families, these individuals are crisis actors too. So when somebody's family member has been sacrificed, these individuals, oftentimes they will get some type of news time, media time, and they'll come on and be like, oh, we love them so much, we had no idea that this happened, and we're going to have a balloon release on such and such day at such and such time. If you could donate to our GoFundMe, we're trying to raise money for the home going of this individual. And they're all crisis actors. They were all in on the plot to sacrifice you. They all knew about the hit that was going to happen or whatever. So these individuals play their role as crisis actors as well. Okay, so y'all be aware of that. A lot of these sellouts who have sold their souls to these satanic powers that be, honey, they are individuals who are close to you. They are in your family, they are amongst your friends, your co-workers, your neighbors, your church members, whoever. Okay, and trust and believe, should anything go down, they will be first on the scene to be seen with their crisis acting schemes on. Okay, So the next message we have here is embrace your creativity. So many of you have talent, skills, and abilities that you may or may not, be dibbling and dabbling in. Whether you think you are really good at it or not, Spirit is coming through and telling you to embrace your creativity, your creative endeavors, okay? Whether you draw or you paint or you sing or you dance or, you write or, whatever you do that fulfills you, that you kind of see as a hobby. You don't think that maybe you can make any money off of it or something like that. Spirit is telling you, you never know. But in Spirit is that's telling you to tap into your creative abilities, okay? Because not only will this help to heal other areas of your life. It can tap into your spirituality, helping you to awaken your spiritual gifts and different things like that. And you just never know where your creative endeavors can take you. So you definitely want to tap into your creativity. It doesn't matter if you can skate good, if you whatever you do that you just really love that you couldn't, you know you may not do it all the time, but you really love doing it so much that, it's a hobby of yours and you just find yourself drawn back to doing it over and over again. That is Spirit telling you that may be a part of your life purpose. And it really doesn't matter what it is. It could be, you do hair the best, you cut hair the best, you could be a motivational speaker, you could be a teacher, you could be many different things, okay? You could be a life coach. There's a lot of people with a lot of different talent, skills, and abilities, and Spirit's just coming through and telling you to embrace what you love, embrace your creative endeavors, okay? Because it can heal different areas of your life, and it can also awaken spiritual gifts that you had no idea that you have. The next message we have here is fresh new start. I feel like some individuals are, turning over a new leaf in your life. You are getting a fresh new start in your life. You're starting over. It's like starting from scratch. A lot of people, is kind of afraid or is scared of that aspect of life, feeling like you have to start all over again. But sometimes when you have endured so much, when you have been through so much, a fresh new start is not a bad idea, so this fresh new start could mean that you are moving, whether that means moving to another town, moving to another state, getting a new place to live. This new start could be within a relationship and a new job. The new starts can happen for anybody at any time, anywhere. So it just, apply it to your life as according to whatever is happening in your life at the time or whatever. But I feel like there's a lot of people in the world who, like I said, is letting go of the past, losing and releasing things that no longer serve them. You are embracing and yourself, loving yourself more, and you have just made this conscious decision that you are going to tap into, whatever this new start brings for you, okay? So the next message we have here is diet plan. There's a lot of individuals there's people that could, you lose a little weight. You can create you a diet plan to eat healthier. It's always good for you to tone up the body as well. I definitely need to myself, honey. I really actually don't have a problem with my weight, but more often than not, we get the most weight on our stomach. I wish there was a way to just like lose weight on your stomach, but more often than not, when you start working out, you lose weight like everywhere else. And, fat or whatever comes off your stomach like the slowest and, the last place that you lose weight. But it's always good for you to eat healthier. So you want to eat more fruits, more vegetables. You want to cut out the meat, cut down on the meat, or just cut out meat altogether, okay? But find you some type of diet plan that works for you. watching the calories, watching the sugar, watching the cholesterol and different things like that or whatever. Even if you are happy with your size, happy with your weight, it's not a bad idea to tone up. It's not a bad idea to still eat things that are good for you, that will boost your immune system and different things like that. Okay. So, the next message we have here is betrayal for the love of money. So, for those of you in the world who feel like you have been betrayed, whether by a friend, a family member, a lover, they betrayed you, Spirit is saying, for the love of money. So, if they were doing witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, voodoo, hoodoo, hexes, curses on you, they did so for the purposes of money. If they were trying to sacrifice you, they did so for the purposes of money. If they spread slander, rumors, and lies about you, if they set you up to be targeted, stalked, harassed, illegally invaded, and violated, they did so for the purposes of money. No matter what you are going through, how individuals have lied to you, have tried to hurt you, have stabbed you in the back, have betrayed you, and been disloyal to you. Spirit is coming through and letting you know that the reason that they did this is not necessarily because you did anything wrong. They did so for their love of money, for materialism, for greed, and for their own ill wills and personal gain. Okay. And these are the very people that we are cutting from our life, okay? These are the very people that we need the fresh new start from, okay? These are the very people that we are moving on from, okay? These are the very people who are mad right now because they can no longer control you, okay? So the next message we have here, they're trying to catfish you, okay? So I want each and every one of you to listen to this and be very, very careful, okay? I know many of us have been single for a very long time. You could have been celibate. You could have been off the dating market for a very long time because you've just gone through so much. You've endured so much. You've, had to heal and nurture yourself, love yourself before you decided to open your heart back up to love and relationships and things like that. But you need to be very careful because although these people can't control you anymore, although they try to betray you for the love of money and their plans are backfiring on them, they are still actively trying to, their last resort, their last ditch efforts to bamboozle you, to fool you, to get over on you. So with this message here, they're trying to catfish you. Spirit is coming through and saying, be careful. If you decide to date again, be careful with anybody new coming into your life because they could be an op, they could be an agent, they could be a spy. They could have been paid and recruited by these individuals who are working against you to come into your life just to get close to you, to play pretend like they love you, they care about you, they really want to be with you, just to get close enough to you to poison you, kill you, get over on you, abduct you, seriously hurt you in some type of way, okay? And and this is just like a hitman who is paid to come in and kill somebody. But a hitman still kills you from a distance. And you may not necessarily know that hitman. This individual is like a hitman, but they get up and close and personal with you. Like, they really take on the whole new aspect of a crisis actors because they be acting to the T, honey. They will come in like they are Mr. Right, like they your knight in shining armor. Within a couple of weeks to a month of you talking to them or dating them, they're going to tell you that they love you. They might even propose to you. They are purposely trying to get you in situations where you are bound by another individual and you have no idea. You thinking, this is the love of your life that you have been blessed with, and you have no idea that this individual is an op, is a Decepticon who have been paid, and as soon as they think that they have full control over you, they will then trigger this person to severely hurt you or harm you or whatever it is that they're trying to do to you. So you want to be very careful. This doesn't necessarily mean that this have to be anybody and everybody that you can come into contact with, but you need to keep an open mind. You need to listen to your intuition. This is the very reason why you need to stay in close communication with your spirit guides, with the Most High, with your ancestors, so you can get clear and accurate answers. But really, really listen to this, your intuition, because the signs and the symbolisms will be around you. And you get warned in different types of ways when there is danger lurking, when there is danger present or coming your way or something like that, or whatever. This is not to say that you should stay bottled up in the house and hide out from the world for the rest of your life or anything or whatever, but this is cautioning you to be careful, because until all of these spells can be broken, for sure, until you feel a sense of freedom where you have your life and your liberty and your pursuit to happiness the way you are supposed to, until you are able to feel that way again, until you are for sure that these Decepticons from your past are completely out of your life and you are completely away from these individuals. It's always a possibility they are still lurking around looking for another way to deceive you, to get over on you. This also go for people. I was talking about your talent, skills, and abilities. If you are somebody who is embracing your creativity, and you a dancer, or you a rapper, you a singer, an actor, an inspiring actress or actor or something, and you trying to get into this industry, know what you're getting yourself into, okay? Because they will send somebody in as well, maybe not as a lover, but a person that will come in like they want to be your business partner, like they want to work with you, and they'll just make it, juice it up and make it sound so good. We got this grand new mansion for you, and you're gonna have we're gonna get you this nice vehicle, and you'll have your own show, and you'll be making X, Y, and Z type of money, and everything will be all good. They'll make it sound really good for you, and then they'll come with that contract. That contract is nothing but you willingly signing your life over to be a slave to them, okay? And many people don't read those contracts. Many people don't understand the fine print of those contracts. And it's not until later when you realize that you done sold your soul to the devil, like literally, okay? And then you have to sign that thing in blood, and once it's bound, it's bound, and then the only way out from there is for them to kill you. So just be very careful with who you get in a relationship with, who you get in a business partnership with, okay? Because these individuals are out here lurking, honey. They creeping, and they are getting over. And the one thing that they hate the most is that they can no longer control you. So in the back of your mind, you need to understand that certain people, depending on how much money, how much power that they have, will still be shaking and moving in ways looking for an opportunity to get over on you, okay? So the next message we have here is a change is gonna come, okay? So for those of you, I'm sharing these messages with you all, but Spirit is coming through and saying that no matter what you are going through, dealing with, you may have been feeling sad for years upon years now. You may have been lonely for years upon years now. You may be such sexually frustrated, and have all this tension built up. You may, kind of feel like, this is a wicked world that we live in. There's no hope for the future, and you're liable to be miserable and unhappy until the day you die. But Spirit is coming through and saying, even things that we can't quite see yet, we can't quite understand yet, there's a change that is going to come through. So whatever you are dealing with, whatever situation that you are in right now, whether good, bad, or indifferent, Spirit is saying a change is going to come, okay? The next message we have here is love from a distance, honey. So you could have a secret admirer. You could have somebody who is loving you from a distance, okay? This person may live in another state. They can live in another country, honey. They can live in another city over from you, but they live at a distance from you. Whomever this admirer is, whoever is loving you from a distance, you probably don't know them. They haven't told you that they are already in love with you or anything, and they are at a distance. They could be possibly afraid to approach you, to contact you. They could, because they're at a distance from you, they don't know if it's okay to come and see you or to call you or what. But Spirit is saying at some point in time, there will be a line of communication open between you all. And this distant lover, honey, so many miles away, they like are really into you. Okay, so be looking for that. Okay, be prepared for that. That's something new. Okay. The next message we have here is climax. Okay, somebody wants to climax. Okay, climb to the max. That's what they want to do, honey. They want to climax. So, like I said, somebody is sexually frustrated. Somebody got a lot of tension built up, honey, and they've been trying to do the right thing, or they just been working a lot, or they just been too busy, and they haven't really found the right one that they want to be with or whatever. But I think somebody is getting ready to meet somebody, and y'all are just gonna hit it off, honey. You gonna come, he gonna come, y'all gonna come together, honey. Whether you in um a same-sex relationship, you got a partnership, a situationship going on, honey, you got a heterosexual relation, whatever your situation is, honey, this climax is going to be massive, okay? Because it's going down, and Spirit is coming through and saying that y'all gonna climax at the same time, child. But somebody gonna be getting some good love and child, so that's for somebody. I don't know. The next message here we have is plant some flowers or create your own garden. So for those of you who have a home of your own, whether you are renting a home or you own your home or whatever, start you a garden. I want me a garden so bad, I've been wanting me a garden for like ever. I think it's like very soothing and like calming to like have you a garden, plant you some flowers, and just like nurture them and watch them grow and different things or whatever. If that's not your thing, really gardening or anything like that, you can go to the home improvement stores and different things like that and buy the potted, type of plants and different things, and just, put those in your yard, or, plant them in the ground in different areas like that or whatever. They're already potted and in its soil and everything. And so only thing you have to do is just go out and water them and different things like that. But Spirit is coming through and saying, for you all to plant some flowers or create a garden. So I think that'll be like very healing. It will be, very soothing for some of you who are into that, and then it just makes your place look very nice as well. So that's cool. Next message we have here is RFID chips, okay? With this, I don't think many people pay attention to this, okay? So there's been a lot of talk about these RFID chips, okay? These brain chips, these human implantation chips and things that the government have come up with. It's just another tactic, another spyware, tactic that they can use to control and manipulate the masses or whatever. But a lot of people are actually already chipped. To be quite honest with you, there are certain companies, certain jobs who already participate in having RFID chips. I believe most government officials, like those that are high up or whatever, probably celebrities and everything too, you have to ask yourself, as many of them as it is, how do they keep up with all of them or whatever? They are all chips. For the exception of those of them who are clones and synthetics and different things like that. Anyway, though, but a lot of people also don't know, honey, there are like regular everyday people in the world who was probably chipped from birth, okay? and you have no idea about it. You didn't have any idea that your parents were sellouts. They sold you out to the government for you to be humanly experimented upon, and you didn't know that you endured such trauma by being implanted with a chip against your will and your knowledge. Okay, but there's a lot of individuals who already have chips inside them, honey, and they sleepers. Y'all just walking sleepers, honey, waiting to be activated, type of thing. The next message we have here is hidden childhood. Okay, so there's some individuals here. You may be having dreams, memories of, or even if you know full well what you endured and what you went through in your childhood. You can be remembering childhood trauma that you endured and that you went through or whatever. But there's certain aspects about your childhood that has been hidden from you. Your family have lied to you. This goes for your parents, your aunts, your uncles, basically all of your elders, everybody that's older than you. And what kind of pisses you off about the situation is, if you look more into this, your siblings, people younger than you, who have already been initiated into these little secret societies and groups, they also may be aware that, there are, that there are certain aspects about your childhood that has been hidden, but especially those of them who are elders, honey. So if you are, if you are familiar with trauma that you went through, you are beginning to have some dreams or nightmares about this, or if you are getting spiritual downloads from the Most High about different things, and it just seems weird, and maybe you don't really remember, like you are getting these downloads that you don't really remember. It could be because you was put under mind control. It could be because somebody tried to wipe your mind clean or whatever, so you couldn't remember, to suppress your memory or something. But yes, there's individuals like myself who have hidden childhoods that has been covered up, not only by government, people in government in power, your family, and everything or whatever. The next message we have here, last but not least, is cover up. Okay, so there's a lot of different cover ups that are happening, that are going on many different aspects. Okay, so this can be spoken to on many different levels, whether we are talking about things pertaining to the government, whether we are talking about relationship things, family things, all kinds of things. But Spirit is saying that there are a lot of different cover-ups that are happening pertaining to a lot of different situations. So you want to stay awake and aware to that. And just, if you feel like something isn't right, or 9 times out of 10, it probably isn't. And there's some shady, underhanded things going on behind the scenes. Why? Because cover-ups are going on. More often than not, we watch this mainstream media news a lot of times, and we hear of these, all the different stories of the things that are going on in the world, and the stories that they telling us, the things that they are saying. It don't quite sound right. There's a cover up going on. Something isn't right about the situation. And, the masses, for the most part, a lot of times get totally left in the blind to a lot of these situations that are happening, that are going on, and everything. And so you all just be aware that there's just a lot of shady business that is happening in this world, and around us and beyond. Okay, guys? Well, I thank you so much for watching, for listening, for visiting the channel again. If you all will be so kind to like, share, and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, for those of you who would like to contact me about any missing mystery, murder mystery, or just general topic idea, I will be happy to look into that for you, do that reading for you. You can contact me at tiffanyziegler60@gmail.com. Okay, for those of you who would like to donate to the channel, you can do so through Cash App, which is $TiffDiamond36. That would be greatly appreciated as well. as I always tell you all take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies. Okay, like I always say, this is a wicked world that we live in, honey, and there is evil lurking around every corner in every neighborhood. So you have to stay awake, you have to stay aware, you have to stay vigilant, and you have to stay prepared. Okay. Because if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready, okay? So until the next time, guys, peace, love, and light. Namaste. Come on, Angel, you gotta get down.